Mustangs looking for their first baseball state championship ever. Tomorrow afternoon at Penn State University. Good luck, Governor Mifflin. 3-2 pitch is outside, ball 4. So Paulino not only keeps the inning alive, but he also will bring the tying run to the plate. The presence of Philip Sykes. By the way, our good partners at WEU Radio will be broadcasting that baseball game live with a pregame show at 4:15. Reading Fightin Phils are proud to be part of a sponsorship, one of the sponsors of that game. 4:15 at WEU, or you can listen to it on the free internet at free stream at 830weu.com. Here's a pitch to Sykes. It's a breaking ball and a good one. Locked him up. It's 0-1. Sykes 2 for 3 on the night. He's been on base 3 times. A double, a single, scored both of them, and also walked. 3 home runs, 17 RBIs on the season. That one's there as well. It's strike 2. So again, the Sea Dogs are down to their final strike. 8,400 plus here in Baseball Town on their feet. 0-2 pitch to the plate. Lifted foul and out of play. Sea Dogs making Hernandez work for it here. Paulino fouled off several pitches. And now Sykes fouls off a couple as well. Hernandez has thrown 16 pitches since coming on. So we'll reset and try it again. Paulino takes his lead off at first. 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing, it's outside, and it's 1-2. Phil's keeping an eye on Paulino, but not necessarily holding him on. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Paulino takes off, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it. Philip Sykes goes down swinging, and the Fightin Phils hang on for the win. First one of the series, and big drama in Baseball Town as the Fightin Phils hold Portland in the ninth to no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Your final score, the Reading Fightin Phils 8, the Portland Sea Dogs 6. We'll take a timeout back on the Reading Phillies Radio Network with our postgame show and a wrap.
Thank you, Brandon Marsh. Folks, we are going to pull the toss the ball pickup truck out on the field. Please do not throw your toss the ball until we officially start the contest. Any tennis balls that are thrown early are disqualified. Once again, please do not throw your tennis balls.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org. Click Local Coalitions.
Empowering communities one relationship at a time is our commitment at Tompkins. Our customers have thrived thanks to our focus on local lending and their commitment to the customers they serve.
They do a great job, everything for us from our banking, our insurance, to our wealth management.
Tompkins has always been there for us.
We see a long relationship with Tompkins. They're good people.
Tompkins, banking, insurance, wealth. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Investment and insurance products are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value.
Members First Federal Credit Union for sponsoring tonight's game. Members First Federal Credit Union is a locally owned and operated full-service financial institution serving its members, associates, and local communities. They have 2 convenient branches here in Berks County, including Sinking Spring and Exeter. For more information, visit members.
Welcome back to the postgame show where the Reading Fightin Phils take Game 3 of this series and make it a 2-1 lead in the series in favor of the Sea Dogs as the Phils win it by a final score of 8-6. Lots of storylines in this one. Of course, the return to active duty, if you will, for Brandon Marsh, playing in an injury rehab here for from the Philadelphia Phillies, obviously, to the Reading Phillies, and certainly added to the crowd with 8,487 in attendance in tonight's ball game. And they saw a good one here in baseball town. It started out in favor of Portland after Blaze Jordan hit a two-run home run in the bottom of the top of the half of the first inning, off of Matt Osterberg, and it jumped Portland on top by a score of 2-0. Portland added on to that in the second inning. Philip Sykes got it started with a double, and two batters later, Matt Donlin brought him in with a single to make it a 3-0 game. Portland then added on one more in the fourth inning. It started with a walk to Kyle Teal, and then he moved up to second base on a fielder's choice, and Edison Paulino brought him home with a base hit. That made it 4-0, Portland on top. Phils got one back in their half of the third inning. Brandon Marsh, leading off the inning, got it started with a base hit to right field. Then Carlos De La Cruz followed that up with a single. Otto Kemp on a fielder's choice forced De La Cruz at second, put runners at first and third. And Kendall Simmons drove in Brandon Marsh with a base hit, got the Phils on the board at 4-1. And then we got to the fifth inning, and with 2 outs, Ethan Wilson was hit by a pitch, the third Fightin Phil to be hit by a pitch tonight. The next man up was Robert Moore, and Robert Moore drove one out to right field for a 2-run home run, his 4th home run of the season. 2 RBIs, giving them 20 RBIs on the season, and it also pulled the Phils within a run at 4-3. However, Sea Dogs came right back in the 6th inning and got a run back, and Sykes got it started again with a base hit, then a walk to Tyler Miller, and one batter later, Tyler McDonough with a base hit to drive in Sykes. That put the Sea Dogs lead back to a 2-run advantage at 5-3, but the Phils strike in the 6th. It started with Andrik Nava batting in the 9th spot and drawing a walk. Cade Fergus then forced him at second base on a fielder's choice. Then he stole second base. After Brandon Marsh struck out, Carlos De La Cruz hit a chopper to third that Tyler Miller could not handle. It was an error. De La Cruz safe at first, and the inning was still alive, and Otto Kemp made them pay for it as he drove one out of here to left field for a 3-run home run. His first home run and first RBI since his call-up from Jersey Shore. And Otto Kemp batting a cleanup spot tonight with Carson Taylor getting a night off. His 3-run home run put the Phils on top 6-5. Portland came right back in their half of the top half of the 7th, and it started with Teal getting hit by a pitch. He went to second on a wild pitch, then went to third on a stolen base, and ultimately came home on a sacrifice fly from Edison Paulino. And that made it a tie ball game again at 6-6. But the Phils came back in the bottom half and did it again. It was Moore again. Robert Moore with a hustle double. Then went to third on a fly ball to center field from Bryce Ball, and it was a good thing he moved up. So a wild pitch brought him home, and the Phils are back up on top 7-6. And then with some insurance in the 8th, Marcus Lee Sang pinch hitting for Cade Fergus drove one out of here to left field for his 7th home run of the season, and the Phils added on to make it 8-6. And on came Christian Hernandez to get the 3 outs in the 9th, and he did that with a walk mixed in, and the Phils take the win. Tyler McKay gets the win for the Phils. He did a great job in relief for Reading. He picks up the win. He's now 2-1. Theo Denlinger takes the loss for the Sea Dogs. He's 0-3 on the season, and Hernandez picks up the save. It's his 2nd. And more importantly, the Phils pick up the win, and Reading gets its first win of this series. Just to back it up what I was talking about with Tyler McKay, an inning and 2/3, did not give up a hit, no runs, no hits. No hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. And he came in after Carlos Francisco had gotten into some trouble and got out of a jam in that 6th inning, got the last 2 outs, and then worked his way through, in the 7th inning, came into a jam in the 7th inning and got the last 2 outs and a strikeout and a fly out, and then worked a 1-2-3 9th inning, turning it over to Hernandez, who gets the save. So that'll do it for our broadcast and our ball game tonight. Final score, the Reading Fightin' Phils 8, Portland 6. The numbers in this one, Reading 8 runs on 10 hits. They did not commit an error. They left 8 men on base. For Portland, 6 runs on 9 hits. They committed 1 error. It was a costly one, and they left 9 men on base. Again, Tyler McKay gets the win. He's 2-1. Theo Denlinger takes the loss. He's 0-3. Christian Hernandez gets the save. It's his second. Game played in 2 hours and 41 minutes and played in front of 8,487 fans here in Baseball Town. Again, Brandon Marsh on his injury rehab assignment goes 3 for 5 on the night, scored a run as well. Long balls tonight from Otto Kemp, Robert Moore, and Marcus Lee Sang. And the Phils win it by a final score of 8-6. Again, Brandon Marsh scheduled to be back here tomorrow night, scheduled to play center field tomorrow night. All that, of course, pending how things are determined by the Phils and their ultimate training staff. But we'll be here one way or another. Hope you can join us here on the Reading Fightin' Phils Radio Network. Better yet, love to see you here at the ballpark. My name is Bob McCool, for my broadcast partner Jake Starr, who stopped by, sang, and then left again. Jake doing a great job with all the media here covering Brandon Marsh. As always, Jake doing a great job. Again, my name is Bob McCool. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have yourselves a great night. Phils win it by a final score of 8-6. Portland falls to 33-27. Fightin's improved to 26-34. As always, thank you for listening, everyone. Have yourselves a great evening.